Alright, for the first taping of 3, we start off with Mike Sharp and Jim Powers. With Mike Sharp defeating Jim Powers, I mean, if he doesn't build up his credibility, I will be releasing him after Survivor Series. Because I'm gonna just start releasing the older people in the start off with the lower people, the unimportant ones, before I start moving up and up. So yeah, so far so good. And then Gene Oakland, Mean Gene, is opening up the show. I should have got Arnold to do it as well, but I kind of forgot that we had him. Then we going about with decent reaction from the crowd. Terrible wrestling. Dustin Rhodes defeats General Adnan by pinfall with the running bulldog. I was getting somewhere. Yeah, and then a group interview between these lot. Didn't do that good. Jim Brunzell versus the Brooklyn Brawler. The Brooklyn Brawler defeats, wow, by submission. It was alright. Sergeant Slaughter doing a promo talking about how he should be the WWF champion, but you know, he's not a major star for that, or star level either. So, you know, go work his way up. As Road Warrior Animal talking about Axe. Still going on about the demolition. I mean, and then Tito, just, you know, try to give him something to do. I don't know any plans for him, so I don't know if he'll be someone released by the end of Royal Rumble. Yeah, we'll see. He's probably got good enough popularity that he doesn't need to be released. I need to give him more matches, but don't got a lot of time to do so on these shows. And then Shawn Michaels boosting himself up, getting ready for that 90's clash. Big Boss Man also boosting himself up, try getting himself in the main player. Yeah. And then the main event, Diamond Dallas Page and the Oriental Express versus Ron Garvin and the Bushwhackers. And about had decent reaction for the crowd. Terrible wrestling. Diamond Dallas Page and the Oriental Express defeat Ron Garvin and the Bushwhackers. And the show was absolutely crap, wasn't it? 58. It was awful. Awful. Oh, get ready for the next taping. Alright. And now in the next taping, we got Coco Beware versus Bob Bradley. Coco Beware defeats Bob Bradley in 6 minutes 16 seconds pinfall with the Bird Buster. And I don't know much about Coco Beware. I don't know what the Bird Buster is, but probably a Brain Buster. What we got here? We got the Brooklyn Brawler versus Jim Powers, where the Brooklyn Brawler defeated Jim Powers. Damn. The job is doing good. Alright, now we got the show opening with Gene Oakland and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And yeah, good way to open it. Just talking about the main event. Hulk Hogan versus Roddy Piper for the WWF Championship. And just Arnold's there like flexing like, oh yeah, I'll be back. Just gonna go shoot my movie. Alright, and next we have Ron Garvin and the Bushwhackers taking on Mike Sharp and the Oriental Express, where Mike Sharp and the Oriental Express defeat Garvin and the Bushwhackers. Yeah, so alright, I guess. Then upcoming match, forgot to put it as an interview. Jim Brunzell and General Adnan. And about that had decent reaction from the crowd. Terrible wrestling. Jim Brunzell defeats General Adnan by submission. Interesting. Then we've got Dustin Rhodes up hyping his upcoming match with Samoan Savage. But before that, Kevin Von Erich just really try to announce himself onto the scene. I'm going to put him in as tag team with Kerry Von Erich and perhaps have them beat the Hart Foundation. Perhaps. I'm still thinking about it because I just need Bret Hart to drop the tag team titles and put him on a single career. Alright, but in the meantime, Kerry Von Erich talking about how Rick Rude has to cheat to beat him and he wants a rematch because he can't take this injustice from him. So he's going off talking about how he wants a rematch against Rick Rude for the Intercontinental Championship. But then we got the match between Samoan Savage and Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes defeats Samoan Savage in 7 minutes 46 seconds by pinfall with the running bulldog. It's alright match. But now we got Hulk Hogan having an interview, hyping his upcoming match against Roddy Piper. Oh yeah, what you gonna do when Hulkamania runs raw on you, brother? I'm gonna take back the WWF Championship. It's coming around its proper race. It's coming around of my race, brother. And yep, get that. And then about that had fantastic heat, great wrestling. Roddy Piper defeats Hulk Hogan by submission with a sleeper after blatantly cheating. During the match we also had the Ultimate Warrior accidentally hits Hulk Hogan. And the $1 Million Man also distracts Hogan. Roddy Piper makes defense number 2 for the WWF title. Now did anyone expect that to happen? A Hulk Hogan loss? Now you should with me. But yeah, show rated 73. I thought it'd be better. I mean, seeing Roddy Piper beat Hulk Hogan, that should send the whole world exploding. Alright. So we start off the third taping with Diamond Dallas Page beating Ron Garvin by pinfall with a diamond cutter. Very nice. 26. Not the best, but you know, you gotta build them up. Black Bart defeats Shane Douglas in 7 minutes and 5 seconds by pinfall with the diving leg drop. It's alright match. 41. Nothing to write home about. And about that had decent reaction from the crowd. Terrible wrestling. The Brooklyn Bull and the Oriental Express defeats Coco Beware and the Bushwhackers. Damn. I mean, it's alright. Yeah. Just Jim Powers hyping up his upcoming singles match with Samoan Savage. And about had a decent reaction from the crowd, but terrible wrestling. Samoan Savage defeats Jim Powers with a Samoan drop, of course. But pretty bad. Brunzell and Dustin Rhodes had an interview hyping their upcoming tag team match with Power and Glory. And Ricky Martel is like, I'm on the scene. I'm gonna do stuff. I'm gonna be amazing. Not a lot to say. But meanwhile, Kerry Von Erich is calling Rick Rude a coward as he has not met him in the ring yet and will not face him fairly. So he will challenge Rick Rude. where he can't get any outside interference in a cage match for the Intercontinental Championship. Wow, that's big. I don't think Intercontinental had big matches until much later. But yeah. And then moving on. And about that had decent reaction from the crowd and subpar wrestling. Jim Brunzell and Dustin Rhodes defeat the Power of Glory in 9 minutes and 58 seconds when Dustin Rhodes pinned Paul Roman with the running bulldog. Alright, 42. Pretty terrible to me. And to end it all off, we have Hulk Hogan angry about what happened on last Wrestling Challenge, where he complains about Roddy Piper, the Ultimate Warrior, and the $1 Million Man. It was not a fair competition, but he will beat you, brother. He will get the title, brother. Yep, and that's the way it's gonna end. The show probably got 58, yeah, okay. I was gonna say probably got 55, but 58, that's better than I expected. Probably savior from Hulk Hogan. But yeah, that's how I'm gonna end this episode. Thank you for watching. I've been Aaron Paradise. This has been Total Extreme Wrestling, and I shall see you in the next episode. Thank you, and goodbye.